Have you ever felt trapped by your past, unable to move forward? Imagine this: you're walking through life, carrying a heavy backpack filled with memories, regrets, and unchangeable moments from your past. The weight is exhausting, but still, you can't let it go. Why? Why do we cling to things that no longer serve us, that can't be changed, and that continue to weigh us down? What if I told you that there's a way to lighten that load, an ancient, time-tested philosophy that can help you release the past and reclaim your peace of mind? Welcome to Stoicism, where the focus isn't on changing the past, but on transforming your present and your future. Stoicism is not just a philosophy for ancient Romans in togas contemplating life, it's a guide for living well in the modern world. It's about resilience, wisdom, and clarity in the face of life's challenges. Whether you're dealing with personal loss, regret, or simply the nagging feeling that something from your past is holding you back, Stoicism offers powerful insights for freeing yourself from emotional baggage. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. And here's the kicker: the past is not something we can control. We can't go back and rewrite history. So why do we spend so much of our emotional and mental energy trying to? What if we shifted that focus to what we can control: our present actions, our mindset, and our response to the world around us? In this video, we're going to dive deep into how Stoic principles can help you let go of the past, embrace the present, and move forward into a future of peace and growth. We all have those moments in our lives that seem to stick with us like a shadow. Maybe it's a relationship that ended badly, a career opportunity we missed, or a painful mistake we made. These memories can become emotional anchors, pulling us back when we try to move forward. Think about it: how many times have you replayed a moment in your head, wishing you could have acted differently or said something else? How often do you revisit your past, trying to make sense of it, searching for a way to change it, if only in your mind? The truth is, we let the past take up far too much space in our lives. It affects how we see ourselves, how we interact with others, and even how we make decisions in the present. This emotional weight can lead to anxiety, guilt, and even depression. It creates a gap between where we are and where we want to be, a gap filled with what-ifs and if-onlys. But here's where Stoicism offers us a lifeline. The Stoics teach that it's not the events of the past that harm us, it's the way we respond to them. Our emotions, our regrets, and our ruminations about the past are under our control. And that's the key: learning to control what we can and letting go of what we cannot. Let's break down how Stoic philosophy can help us navigate the tricky waters of the past, starting with one of its foundational ideas, the dichotomy of control. This principle tells us that there are two types of things in life: those that are within our control and those that are not. Now, here's the liberating part: the past falls completely into the category of things we cannot control. No matter how much we wish we could, we can't go back and change what's already happened. The Stoics remind us that dwelling on the past is an exercise in futility, it's a waste of our energy. So, what can we control? Our thoughts, our perceptions, our reactions. Take the example of Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers and the Roman emperor. Marcus faced tremendous difficulties during his reign: wars, plagues, personal losses. It would have been easy for him to be consumed by regret or sorrow. But instead, he constantly reminded himself that while he couldn't control the past or external events, he could control his response to them. In his personal writings, known as the Meditations, he famously wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This idea of focusing on what we can control is incredibly empowering. Think about it: you can't change that argument you had last week, but you can control how you let it affect your mindset today. You can't undo the career decision you made 5 years ago, but you can choose to learn from it rather than be haunted by it. Another Stoic tool that can help us let go of the past is acceptance. Acceptance isn't about giving up or being passive, it's about acknowledging reality for what it is, without judgment or resistance. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized that it's not events that disturb us, but the judgments we make about them. When we hold on to the past, it's often because we're resisting it. We don't want to accept that it happened the way it did. We feel like if we just hold on to it long enough, we can somehow change it. But in reality, the more we resist, the more we suffer. The Stoics encourage us to embrace the past as part of our story, but not the whole story. Acceptance frees us from the need to change what cannot be changed, allowing us to direct our energy toward the present. The third Stoic practice that's essential in letting go is mindfulness, or as the Stoics called it, living in accordance with nature. In modern terms, this means being fully present. So often, we're either lost in thoughts of the past or anxieties about the future. The Stoics encourage us to bring our attention back to the now. When we are fully present, the past loses its hold on us. And now, here's the ultimate Stoic insight: the past cannot be changed, but your response to it can. This is one of the most freeing realizations you can come to in life. When you accept that the past is unchangeable, you stop giving it power over your present. You reclaim your mental and emotional energy and begin to see that the only thing standing between you and moving forward is your perception. One of the key ideas in Stoicism is that everything that happens to us, no matter how difficult, contains an opportunity for growth. The Stoics believe that adversity shapes our character and that even painful experiences can be transformed into wisdom and strength. So instead of seeing your past as a burden, what if you started viewing it as a series of lessons? The failures, the regrets, the missed opportunities, each one of these moments is a teacher. They've brought you to where you are today, and they've shaped who you are. And now, you have the power to decide what you do with that knowledge. So, how do we let go of the past and move forward? According to Stoicism, it starts with 3 essential steps. Recognize the dichotomy of control. Understand that the past is beyond your control, but your response to it is entirely within your power. Practice acceptance. Accept what has happened without judgment. Let go of resistance and acknowledge the past as part of your story, not your identity. Stay present through mindfulness. By focusing on the present moment, you prevent the past from dictating your future. Letting go of the past isn't about forgetting or erasing it, it's about changing your relationship with it. The Stoics teach us that peace of mind comes not from changing external events, but from changing our perception of those events. By practicing these Stoic principles, you can free yourself from the grip of the past and move forward with clarity, purpose, and inner peace. What about you? Have you struggled to let go of something in your past? Share your story in the comments below. We're all here to learn from one another. And if you're looking for more practical tips on applying Stoicism to everyday life, keep following our channel. Remember, you have the power to let go and move forward, starting right now.